at some numbers for Cam Johnson.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Now Denver's starting 5. Hayden Watson is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for the Pacers, Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Shepherd is out there with Andrew Nembhard. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. Murray against Nembhard. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Outside Jones. Fires for 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Well, that's something only Jokic can do. Draws the eyes of everyone on the floor, then moves it to the perimeter for the 3.
Left side Johnson. Murray from outside. The Pacers pull it in. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Now here's Johnson. He picked up 10 in his last game. Jones from outside. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
Mathurin up top. 11 points for him last game against Cleveland. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Siakam. Nembhard for 3. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. The Nuggets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Inside, here's Murray. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
That's Murray just grinding it out and getting rewarded.
Denver shooting their first free throw tonight. Hardaway's checked in for Jones.
Shooting 1.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all 3 levels, he's got great confidence in that championship pedigree as well.
Now here's Jackson. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. B.A., back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Murray, following the bucket by the Pacers. Johnson finds Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Mathurin against Johnson. Outside Murray. Let's go with a 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Pass to Shepherd. And stolen by Murray. Outside Johnson to the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. They've got Tim Hardaway, Jamal Murray out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Holmes in at the 4 spot. All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Outside Hardaway puts up a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. McConnell passes to Walker. Fires it. It's not going to go for him.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Murray. A minute 39 left in the first half. 19-footer. The shot comes out. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. McConnell against Brown. McConnell, good. McConnell's gotten his first basket of the night. 1:11 left in the second. All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And then for Denver, Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Watson comes in for Najee. And Cameron Johnson subbed in for Murray. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. It's Jokic, high post. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
The touch Jokic possesses. He can sink shots from anywhere, especially the mid-range.
Pass to Mathurin. Lets it go from deep. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets lead by 6. Hardaway, the pass to Johnson. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, Hardaway's such a good shooter, but he can pass it too.
36 seconds left in the half. Nembhard outside. Here's Shepherd. Outside Mathurin. Jackson the screen. Mathurin passes to Jackson. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. 4 seconds left. No good there.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
And so it's Denver, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. More 2K action in just a moment.
To the center court. And get ready for the Fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Pacers.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create high-quality looks. They also miss some shots they normally make, so there's that.
Thanks for tuning in.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Shepard is out there with Andrew Nembhard. And it's Jackson in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Back to Siakam. Launches a 3. Siakam hits from downtown. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Hardaway's checked in for Denver.
Number 10, Tim Hardaway Jr.
A minute 39 left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Watson. And here's Nembhard. No points so far. And coach, last season the Nuggets were 5th in three-point percentage, but dead last in attempts.
Yeah, you could argue that they should shoot more threes, but then again, they were 2nd in percentage on 2-point field goals, so they have a wealth of options. And to be honest, offense is rarely a problem for the Nuggets.
Now here's Hardaway. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Shoots from the elbow. Nice D from Nembhard. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Siakam, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Murray against Nembhard. Down low. They swipe it. Now here's Jokic. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Denver, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Johnson is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Now here's Jokic. Murray. Now Johnson. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Now Siakam. Siakam fires one down.
He's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Outside Jokic.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Jackson, the screen. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, thank you, Allie. .143 left to play in the fourth. Jokic fires the three. Oh, it doesn't go. Pacers trail by 5. Outside Siakam. Nembhard outside. Mathurin against Jones. Now Jackson. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Now here's Jokic. Jokic just out muscling the defense.
Well, it doesn't matter what pressure you put on him. Jokic always remains steady on offense.
Puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Pacers trail by 6.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
And that's in.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
There's the screen by Johnson. Now Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Johnson outside. Now Jokic. Throw it down, Nikola.
Sometimes you just have to admire the greatness of Jokic. No doubt when it matters most.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Six-point game. There's 31 seconds left in the final quarter. Nails it!
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Cameron Johnson. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from three, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Siakam.
A tried and true way to get guys off balance. Nice pump fake there by Siakam.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him within 5. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
The line for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. Mathurin outside. So it's Denver picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jamal, I know you're a competitor.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.